In Florida, they have a law that is referred to as Docs versus Glocks. That's interesting. It's actually the 2011 Firearm Owners Privacy Act. And what it does is it says doctors cannot ask their patients if they own a gun. Now, this appears to be both unconstitutional and mental. Now, why is it unconstitutional? Well, a judge ruled it that way. They said it's freedom of speech. You can't tell a doctor what he can and can't ask his own patients. I mean, these are the guys who complained Obamacare gets been between you and your doctor. Here they are, literally between you and your doctor, saying, no, doctor, you're not allowed to ask him certain questions. What if he shows up with a gun wound? Can the doctor ask, hey, wait, did your own gun do this? Did somebody else shoot you? I need to know the trajectory of the bullet to take it out. No, you can't do it. Are you ready for what happens if you violate this law? It is a possible $10,000 fine, and they take your medical license. That's insanity. So why are they doing this? Well, here are some reasons. Now, this gentleman says, it's actually Marion Hammer, a firearms lobbyist. Didn't see that coming. Patients don't like being interrogated about whether or not they own guns when they take their child with a sore throat to a pediatrician, nor do they like being interrogated in an emergency room when their little leaguer broke his leg sliding into first base. Yeah, well, lucky for them, they won't be. Why the hell will your doctor ask you if you have a gun when you come in for a sore throat? But if you come in with a bullet hole in your head, he might want to ask you. Or in your leg. In the head, you're probably not going to be able to answer. And I love how they're interrogated by your doctor. You know that if you do a cancer screening for basically colon cancer, they take 2 fingers and shove it up your ass. But no, I can't ask if you have got a gun. Oh, you tell your doctor everything. That's the whole point. He asks you if you've got syphilis. He sticks his fingers in your ass. He can't ask you if you got a gun. He's your doctor. There's no nefarious program going on here. But these people are lunatics. They've lost their minds. Here, I can show you. There's a conspiracy theory, and they think this is one of the reasons they passed the law. Here's 58-year-old Floridian who says, they could coerce the names and habits of gun owners out of doctors' medical records. That's what scares me most. Maybe it won't happen today or tomorrow, but the ability to do it is there. What are you talking about? In what weird conspiracy-filled world do you have the government coming into the doctor's offices and saying, okay, now doctor, forget his medical information. Don't give me the patient's incredibly private medical information, his venereal diseases, his whatever the hell else he's got, the HPV, the HIV, whatever. No. Tell me if he owns a gun. I wouldn't even think to ask the doctor if his patients own a gun. They live on a different planet, man. This is crazy. I mean, there's no way around it. Luckily, it won't go into effect because a federal judge ruled it unconstitutional. Why? As I told you, freedom of speech, you can't get between the doctor and his patient, and you can't tell him what to say and what not to say. Now, the guys who love small government, in reality, of course, love big government and want to get between you and your doctor and tell the doctor exactly what to say and what not to say. And by the way, they're also the guys who push for those laws where they tell the doctor you have to show the fetus to the mother if she is going to go under, if she's going to have an abortion, etc. So they're so full of shit. Anyway, yes, sorry.
What's the big fear about anybody knowing that you own a gun? When did that argument come up? They can't know that I have a gun. Oh, by the way, you tell us very easily every time. It's not very hard. We don't have to sneak into doctors' records and find out if you own a gun. Just say, what would you do if someone broke into your house? Oh, I'm gonna shoot that motherfucker in the face. Oh, you have a gun. It's very easy. You're gonna tell us. Or like my kids were fighting the other day. Well, I'm gonna pull my gun out. Just ask anything where they're gonna get upset. They're gonna talk about their gun. And then we know who the gun owners are. It's very easy.
Okay, by the way, if the government ever wanted to do this, I got an even easier way. I like what you're saying, Jay. I'm gonna build off of it. Here's what I would do if I was a government officer. I'd go house to house. If I'm going to go collect all these guns, there's like millions of guns in the country. We sell 4.5 million guns every year. Who's collecting all those guns? You think it's hard to collect and deport 12 million undocumented immigrants? Try to collect like God knows how many hundreds of millions of guns in the country. Anyway, if you wanted to do that, here's what you do. You go up to the door and you say, I bet you don't have a gun. And then every single gun owner will be like, oh yeah, you want to see my gun? Like, oh, okay, all right, John Smith has a gun. Okay. Okay. So, anyway, by the way, this is the paranoia about a president who scores straight Fs from the Brady group that's for gun prevention. Straight Fs. Jokers.